guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Megan.
And I am Myra. Welcome back to another week.
Yes, we are like
Another
halfway
consistent week.
through July. I know, right? And it's just why is July going by so fast? I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I feel like May was kind of slow, June was a little fast, and July is literally like flying. Like, if the world is ready for the holidays, like just say that. Because time is just going by too fast. I don't get it.
It's Halloween stuff being in a dollar spot at Target for me.
Bruh. Bruh, Target stay ready so they don't have to get ready. They had the back to school section getting set up in June. Some teachers were not even out of school yet, bless their heart. Like, I can't with Target. I cannot with Target.
Yeah, they definitely stay ready. Walmart finally got their stuff up, but it was July at least for the back to school. Target was like, nah, y'all gonna get this at the end of June.
Y'all gonna get
All
this
right.
right. I cannot. You know what? I saw a TikTok where somebody had already put up all their Halloween decor because they just love Halloween. They were so ready, and people in the comments was like, "That's it, I'm decorating." And you know what? I do love me some Halloween, and I do love the holidays. I'm not decorating yet, but I might decorate a little bit earlier than what I typically do. Usually, I wait until like October 1st to do anything Halloween related because I just feel like that just makes sense. So I might do it around like sometime in September just to get a little extra time to look at all the
I
cute
was thinking
holiday stuff.
August.
Well, there I can do that too.
I was thinking August. I've already made a
it.
little list since they're already in the dollar spot.
Yeah.
I feel weird buying it now, but I'm like, okay, August. August is fair.
August. Yep, August
Yeah.
is fair. I totally agree. And you know what? Last year I was really like in the holiday spirit, so I did decorate for Christmas. And like I think I decorated around like the middle of November, something like that, before Thanksgiving. I think I'm definitely gonna keep doing that because I just like seeing the stuff for longer. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy seeing it. Like, it was always my mom's thing to decorate the day after Thanksgiving. She always decorated on like Black Friday.
Yeah.
I need to do it a little bit earlier than that because I just love seeing all the Christmas stuff. I just do. It just makes me happy.
Yeah,
What
I
about
was
you?
thinking more like November 1st. It would be earlier if I didn't love Halloween so much.
There we go. Y'all. Y'all.
We here.
Why are we so ready?
I don't know. Something about this year just feels different. I guess because we've been in the house. I feel like this is the first year where we outside.
Yes.
Like last weekend, I was like, holy shit, we have something to do every single day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild.
It's weird being stuck in the house after 2 years. So yeah, I'm really excited for the holidays. Sorry
I am too.
if you're not ready out there.
I know there are some people out there who is like, what the are y'all?
Yeah.
And it's like, girls, we're just excited. You know what? I feel like there has been so much like sadness and despair these past few months of 2022, from 2020 on. It's just so much going on in the world. I just need some joy and some happiness in the world, and the holidays are always bringing that for me. So y'all gonna get this Halloween-ish on August 1st. And it just is what it is. We might even do like Halloween themed episodes or something.
Oh my God. Yes.
So fun.
Oh, what day is Halloween? Is it on a Thursday? It's probably not. It can't be that perfect. Nah, it's on a Monday.
It's on a Monday. Oh,
yeah.
That's an odd day for Halloween. I guess, yeah, last year it was on a Sunday. Yeah.
But one of these days it'll be on a Thursday. And we gonna turn up.
Turn up. Take out Friday from work and just have a good old time.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for the holidays. So first things I wanted to talk about on this episode was some television. Guys, this is the most, after the holidays, this is the most exciting time of the year for me personally, because it's been like a drought. Okay, I haven't had any good reality TV in the past few months, and now Big Brother is back, The Bachelorette is back, all at the same time, and my cup is full. I listen to a podcast that like recap and talk about the shows, so I just got content for days that I am able to take in right now, and I'm just so happy. I just feel good right now, Myra. so happy.
I know the feeling, especially when those podcasts start to pop back up too. Yes. That's like reviewing your favorite show.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
I love it. So I'm back obsessed with Big Brother. We have a whole new cast again. The podcast I listen to, if anybody's interested, it's called Rob has a podcast. He does podcasts. We're covering a lot of different reality shows, including RuPaul's Drag Race. Just so you know, Myra, if you want to check him out for that too. But they cover Big Brother, and Big Brother has like live feeds and all that. So they have literally an episode every single day recapping the previous day of live feeds and the episodes, and it's been great. There's always some drama and some bullshit going on in Big Brother that is definitely to be expected. I'm definitely just going to take the season for what it is and still enjoy it, because I do love me some Big Brother, even when it's annoying.
Okay, question, is Rob queer?
No, he is not. But he's not the person who. So Rob has a podcast. It's basically a podcast network, and Rob is the person who is like over the podcast network. So he does talk on some of his shows, but not all of them. But he does, like, because he has so many shows covering so many different, reality TV shows. So he has queer people who do RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's not a colonizer.
I was ready. I seen Rob and I was like,
Rob don't look. He's not. But yeah, he's awesome. So Rob actually, he was on the reality TV show Survivor at one point, and I don't know when. At some point, he decided to turn that into a whole like reality TV kingdom. So he has all these shows that he talks about and covers. So it's really, really awesome. So yeah, definitely check out Rob has a podcast if y'all are interested. And also The Bachelorette started this week. We have 2 bachelorettes. This is like the first official time of them having 2 bachelorettes who are going to be on for the whole season. And the premiere episode was really good. I think I'm into it. And they did like a little trailer for like the whole rest of the season, where there were lots and lots and lots of tears. So it's going to be juicy. They do that to reel us in. So I'm really excited for The Bachelorette as well.
Okay. I'm kind of interested, because that is just, so they have different pool of men, right? Or is it all the same men?
It's the same man.
Of course. It has to be messy, right?
And of course, maximum mess. But I believe at some point, either the men or the women or both, a combination of both, are going to be able to choose like what men are here for what woman and what men are here for the other woman, I guess. And that was the source of a lot of the tears in one of the season previews, because like in the season preview, they showed like guy after guy saying, I'm so sorry, so-and-so, but I actually here for her. I'm so sorry, so-and-so, I'm actually here for her. When that girl was trying to pick them. Wow.
This sounds ghetto too.
That is messy. That's how I like it.
That's messy.
So messy.
Because it's making the hosts, like, I mean, I guess they're not hosts, but they are the main people. Like the leads. Yeah. They are the main people, and they're getting heartbroken. Denied.
I know. And I think that is what's going to be a problem. Because here's the thing. They had a season a few years ago where on night 1, they had 2 bachelorettes. But how they did it then was, so the bachelorettes, talked to all the men throughout the night. And at the end of the night, the men voted on which woman they wanted to be the bachelorette, the actual, like the only lead. And so then the other woman had to leave and just the one stayed. And of course, that was like a big controversy, and that's really not looked upon very goodly, because it's really taking the control out of the women's hands when it's supposed to be about their journey. And they've never done that for a bachelor season. They've never allowed the women to choose their bachelor. So why would they let men choose their bachelorette? Right. So they didn't do that for this, but like you said, there's still kind of an aspect of that when the men are literally going to be denying somebody. I don't feel like it's really fair. I kind of wish they would have did like 2 separate pools of men, but they are going for maximum drama, so that'll do it.
Yeah, that will do it. It sounds like they haven't done this for The Bachelor either.
No, which they're definitely going to have to at some point. Isn't it strong? The patriarchy is undefeated at this point. My gosh, so annoying.
Like that didn't even come across their mind to do something like that for The Bachelor.
No, and it should. It definitely should. So I don't know. Maybe, we'll see something different in the next, because this is something that people have been publicly talking about, how why are they so quick to make a Bachelor season all about one guy, but the women are not getting that same, respect and treatment. Like, give us 2 Bachelors and let's even the playing field and stop playing these games. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted on what happens with the next season of Bachelor that'll probably be coming in like January or something. But yeah, it's a good time to be a reality TV show stan. Speaking of reality TV show, I guess we should definitely address the elephant of the room of reality and wine.
Okay, segue.
I know, right? I'm so good at those. So we are taking a little break from reality and wine for right now, guys. It has just been a lot. I have been going through a lot this past couple of months, get a new job, moving, selling inside a new house and my new position, all that. So it's just a lot going on. And y'all, having to be responsible for watching hours of The Bachelorette every single week is definitely hard. I mean, yeah, it's just hard to keep up with. And it's like, I can do it as I want to now if I'm not trying to cover anything. But if we're doing it for a show, then I have to watch it by this date and take notes and do all this stuff to prepare for recording. But
it's work.
It's a lot of work. Exactly. Same thing with Myra and RuPaul's Drag Race. So, but do not fret. Reality and wine will definitely
we still watching.
Yeah, we still watching. Yes. And maybe we'll do like a random live or a StreamYard or something where we can talk about the shows at some point, just because I love hearing y'all's feedback and how y'all are taking the episodes and everything too. So we'll try to figure some of that out until we are able to bring reality and wine back. But don't fret, it will definitely come back. It's just a busy season of life right now.
Yeah. So just a little hiatus. And yeah, I love the idea of doing random lives because then you guys can interact with us too. And that's always fun. When we did, what show did we do? I love that concept when all 4 of us came together and did a show.
It was
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind, yep.
Yeah, I love doing that. So maybe we'll do something like that. But yeah. Yeah, it's work at the end of the day. Like even that, I think Danny watched Love is Blind on like what do you say, 1.5 feet?
Yeah, 1.5 feet.
It's work.
Shout out to Danny and his dedication. Yeah. He was like, I'm gonna get the show in. I'm gonna know what y'all talking about. It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah. Soon to come back. We still watching. Slide in our DMs. You want to talk about The Bachelorette or Drag Race? Yeah, we'll always talk about it.
Yes, and you can slide for that. You can definitely slide into our individual DMs because if you hit up Planners and Wine and you talking about Bachelorette and Myra just so happens to be in the DMs that day, she gonna just send it to me like, hey, I think somebody wants to talk to you. So you can just talk to me directly.
I will mark it back as unread.
There we go.
Send you a message.
And send me a message. So either way, it's fine.
Yeah.
Either way, it's fine. But yeah, Myra, are you watching anything good on TV right now?
It's good to me. If you like very cheesy, like Twilight was my thing. Love Twilight. Yes. I love that like very cheesy, like weird vampire-y romance. First Kill. The First Kill. I don't know if it's done there. It's on
Netflix. Yes.
I'm really enjoying it. Okay. I'm really enjoying it. Sunday night, I stayed up till like 1 a.m. catching up. I still got a few episodes.
Yeah, and 1 is very late for Myra.
Very late.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't realize how late it was because I was just so into it. And Chuck was like, "This is stupid." I'm like, "I know it's great. I love stuff like that." But yeah, that's what I have been watching, and it's really cute. Queer representation in there. I love the main character, like her BFF is a guy.
Yeah,
and they tried it and they both was like, nah, we don't like each other. So that was awesome. So they're both queer, but yeah, it's really cute.
I love that. I need to carve out some time to keep watching because I did watch like the first episode and I was really liking it. And then of course Mason came in. I was like, oh well, guess I'm watching this later, and I just never picked it back up. So I definitely need to revisit because I did really like it. And also a show that just came out on Netflix this week called Boo Bitch. I watched the first 2 episodes of that this past weekend, and I'm into it. So that's another good one to watch. I think
like Boo, like a ghost Boo,
like a ghost. Yeah. It's basically, without giving too much away. Basically, the main, there are two main characters. They're best friends, and in the first episode, one of them dies, and I'm just leave it at that. But it's funny. It's good. It's not like super sad or anything. It's like and it's like one of them is like not haunting, but she's just not gone. She's a ghost. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh, like her spirit is just there.
I'll leave it at
that. Okay. All right.
Too much away.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Just watch it. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'm proud of Netflix finally stepping it up a little bit. I feel like Netflix had kind of been losing it a little lately as far as like the the original content was going. They weren't really doing what they used to do back in the day. Like they still had Stranger Things, but they was kind of losing me. They was putting more into the movies and stuff, which are cool, but I really, really like those Netflix original shows. So I'm glad they're coming back with some more really good stuff.
And honestly, I feel like this is just me. Don't drag me. I did not like season 3 of Stranger Things. I don't even think I finished it. But Same. I've been hearing really good things about season 4. So maybe I'll go back. But I think Umbrella Academy is on Netflix too. Yes, Umbrella Academy. I got to catch up with that, but yeah, definitely want to watch that too. TV is back, man. I'm really excited for it.
Me too.
It's been a really big hiatus, at least for me, with TV. But have you non-horror any good movies? Because I really just want to do like a whole movie night kind of ambiance.
I got a movie for you.
Is it horror?
Harry Potter. That's the only movie suggestion you're ever gonna get until you watch it.
I said a movie. That's 47 movies.
It's gonna keep you busy. It's gonna keep you occupied.
At this point, Harry Potter is just a very long ass series.
Okay, so here's some. Okay, have you watched the Kissing Booth series on Netflix? It's 3 movies. It's like a teen romantic comedy. Super, super cute, super good. Definitely highly recommend the Kissing Booth series. And also To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Those are based on a book series. And actually the same girl who is in that, Lana Condor, she is in the Boo Bitch show as well. So those are 2 series. Both of them have 3 movies each. And they are just super cute, super lighthearted, like teen romance comedies that I absolutely loved. So I highly recommend both of those.
See, I do. Yeah, not horror. I do need to just go ahead and just freaking put on Harry Potter. Honestly, Chuck has said he was going to do that, but he's been falling asleep before me for like this whole week. So, so yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's so all the things is there. Like it's supernatural stuff. It's teenagers. Like that's my thing.
That's your thing. I think you're gonna like it. I think you are going to like it because even like I said, if the first movie doesn't like completely pull you in, just keep going, and eventually, I feel like you will get stuck. There's no way you're gonna finish all these movies and be like, I hated them. I just don't think that's gonna happen at all. Just right up your alley.
I just want to be able to pick my house and not have y'all make the suggestions for me. That's it.
You're Ravenclaw. Get over it. Get over it. Oh my god. But yeah, I think Netflix definitely has a lot of really good like teen romance comedies, which I'm very, very much into that as well. So I definitely highly recommend those 2 movie series. Also for you to check out. They're really cute. They're just so cute. It just makes you wish you were like 16 and falling in love again, even though it really wasn't like it is in the movies, but you kind of wish it was like it was in the movies.
Yeah, it's just it reminds me of a simpler time. Like these kids have no problems for real. Like their problems are like, I wish, girl.
I know. Seriously. Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, I agree. TV is back. Like me and Dallas have been complaining for a while that we haven't had like a series that both of us could get on board with and watch together. And it really used to be our thing, watching shows together. We just haven't had one of those in a while. So we were trying to make it Stranger Things again, but just like you, totally fell off. Season 3 of Stranger Things, to the point where when this 4th season started, I was like, I don't even know if I want to finish season 3. So I just watched like a quick little recap.
Yeah,
I just watched like a quick little recap, and I got what I needed to get, so I could start it because I do really like this new 4th season. It has been it's been crazy. So
yeah, and usually Netflix does do that little recap of the prior season before you started a new one, right?
Yep, that's exactly what I watched.
Okay.
Yep, that gave me a good gist of what I needed to know.
Yeah, brought you up to speed.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. Oh, and also Handmaid's Tale is coming back in September for any of my Handmaid's Tale watchers. I mean, emotionally, I don't know if I can truly handle Handmaid's Tale right now at the state of the world, but I still gotta watch. I'm just too deep into it now. I'm too committed now. I gotta see it through. So
what's the synopsis? Is this like Salem witch trials kind of era?
Girl, damn near. Okay, so basically, basically, Handmaid's Tale is set in a future state of a country that is the former United States. Basically, the United States got into some type of civil war and was overtaken by this extreme right, insane religious group that turned women basically into just servants and baby incubators, basically. So in this future state of the world, most women having fertility issues or whatever, so there was like an extreme decrease in the population. So the women who have had babies before are of good enough health in order to carry babies have been turned into handmaids for rich men to basically impregnate and have a baby for them and their wife to raise. And so women have no rights, no independence. Gay people are slaughtered basically if they are found out. Like it's just a very, very scary picture of the United States, and it's basically following one of the handmaids' journey to changing the world and freeing herself, getting her daughter back, and changing the world or the United States back to how it kind of used to be. Is a decent synopsis. It's not perfect, but yeah. I know. How depressing is that? Why do I watch this show?
I'm like,
so depressing.
It's too close to home.
Girl. Yeah. That's why you see with all this stuff going on, so many people have been, making these Handmaid's Tale comparisons and putting on the red outfits because that's the handmaid's outfit that they wear in the series. And like I said, like pretty much every group of women is put into every woman is put into some type of group, whether they are wives, which are the wives of rich men. Pretty much the only women who have any kind of real privileges, but even their privileges are very limited. The handmaids, which are basically sex slaves, the Marthas, which are basically older women who are unable to carry children anymore, so they're basically just servants and like house servants to these people. Jezebels, women who have gotten in trouble for one reason or another, and the men are just literally just using them for sex without the procreation piece of that. It's horrifying, but it's a really, really good show, and it's really interesting to watch, but it's an absolutely horrifying reality. So yeah.
So
why should you watch it?
Yeah, I was thinking this was like some Salem witch trial stuff.
It might as well be because they hang people, they murder people for being different, for trying to escape. Yeah, like I mean, it's kind of similar to that in a lot of ways for sure. So, and then the scariest part to me is the inability of like the outside world, like other surrounding like countries, to do anything. Like a lot of the other countries in the world have basically just kind of taken a hands-off stance to this because they don't even really truly know the realities of what was going on. They only know like very little bit about what was actually happening in the former United States. Girl, I know, girl.
Yeah, it's wild. That's wild.
It's wild. So like I said, it's hard to watch in a lot of different times of the show, but it's really good. That's all I can say. It's really, really good. It's really, really scary, really infuriating. But I'm just too deep into it now. I can't stop watching. Dallas stopped watching about a season or two ago. I don't think he can handle it. He's just too lighthearted. For me. I guess I'm dark enough to find some type of enjoyment from the show. But I don't. It's like weird because it's like I like watching it, but I don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the type of show where you watch and at the episode ends, you're like, oh, that was so good. It's definitely not like that at all. You're like pissed off. So, I don't know. Maybe I just like being mad. I don't know.
Oh my God. Not you walking through your research.
Girl, I'm trying to figure it out too after how I described it. I'm like, damn, why do I watch that damn show? It's horrible.
But I know that's some of y'all's jam. But yeah,
it's a very well-written, well-produced, well-acted show. I can say that for sure. Like it's top tier when it comes to all of those things. And it's based on a book. So yeah.
Ooh, of course it's a book.
I know, right? Everything
book probably 10 times worse.
I think, I haven't read the book, and the book was actually written, I believe, like in the 80s. So it's crazy that there was an author who was able to come up with that perception of what the United States could eventually be way back in. So it's not even like it was written like recently with all this stuff going on in the world. It was written years ago before any of this was even on anybody's, radar. So kind of weird.
Who was it? A woman writer?
Woman, yeah. Margaret Atwood is the name of the hello. Hello. So yeah, I do mean to go back and read the book. So if anybody has read the book, let me know how different is it than the show if you have watched the show. Because I believe one main difference is the book ends at the end of like season 1 or 2, and then the story has been able to keep going after that. But I don't know about what other differences there or similarities there are. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
It's heavy. This might not be a good time to start it. It might not be a good time to start. This is why I talk about escaping to Canada so much, because in the show, like there are mad American, like literally like refugees in Canada. Like Canada is like our escape. Like Canada is like our escape place in the show. So it's wild.
Yeah, I mean, women be knowing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we do. Yep, it's crazy. So yeah, guys, if anybody else out there watches Handmaid's Tale, let me know why. Because now I'm trying to explore why do we watch this, especially in this time.
I need to know too. Let me know.
Yes. But yeah, guys, so randomly on Instagram, I put on my IG stories asking people what their toxic traits were, and man, oh man, are we toxic. I got so many responses. I shared a few of them on my stories, and as I was literally cackling, laughing out loud, I was like, okay, why don't we just talk about this on the show so we can kind of talk about these and kind of go like expand more into them. So I'm gonna read not all of them, but I'll read the ones that like really jump out to me and get your feedback on if you relate to this, if you get it, if you don't get it, and we can just kind of go into it. And I'll keep them anonymous because I ain't even asked people if they want to say anonymous or not. So I'm just gonna keep it anonymous just in case y'all didn't want everybody knowing you're toxic. But I know
y'all toxic. It's fine.
Right.
It's fine.
Yep. Okay, so the first one is, I can really, really relate to this. Jumping on a new hobby and buying all the things and then changing my hobby. Myra, is this something that you have experienced?
Girl, that's 90% of the planner community.
Oh, well.
I mean, don't say I'm included in that 90% for sure.
It's so true.
For sure.
That is so true. Yeah, I'm bad at that too. Because then it's like when I find something, I have to go all in, buying all the things. Like I'm really convinced that this is going to be my life now. This is going to be my thing. And then once I lose interest, it's only after I've spent hundreds of dollars investing in this hobby. So luckily for me, that has not happened with planning. It is still something that I'm interested in. I didn't just go crazy off the deep end as soon as I got into it. But you know what? Honestly, even with planning, I feel like it kind of took me, like once I discovered planning, I kind of slowly started buying stuff. I didn't go off the deep end like completely for a couple of months. What about you?
Yeah, I would say same. Yeah, nope, absolutely. Because I feel like I've had a happy planner. Like I would say I officially came into the community like 2018, like and stuck with it 2018. But I've had a happy planner in, I want to say 2017. I actually found like it literally was a binder planner that I got from Michael's, and it was from 2015. So I've always like kind of had like those aspects of planning, but I didn't really stick to it till 2018. So yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Sure. Yeah. You know what? And I vividly remember having my first happy planner, the Mom Life one that was that black and white stripe cover. And I bought randomly, the first place I even bought happy planner sticker books was like on Target's website. They had like 2 random old sticker books that I just bought. I didn't even buy them from Joann's. And that was like the only 2 sticker books I had for like a couple of weeks. I just could never at this point. But that was so cute back.
Oh, I know. It's like, oh, look at you. Your 2 Target sticker books.
Literally. Thought I was doing something. Okay, this is definitely something that I can relate to. And actually, I'll add a little bit more to this. So they said working out and then treating myself. Y'all, after I work out, I'd be mad that I haven't instantly lost like 25 pounds. Like, what's the problem?
I did what was supposed to have been done. So why don't I get the results?
Period. That has always been the hardest thing for me about trying to lose weight, is the consistency aspect of it. It's so freaking hard to stay consistent. And then like this person said, it's like you work out, you know, you might burn like 200 calories, and then you go to Sonic and get like a 500 calorie ice cream sundae. And that's just what it is. I mean, who can't relate to that? Why are we like this?
Balance, baby.
It's all about balance. That is very unbalanced, by the way.
It is very tipping the scale unbalanced. It is. But yeah, I totally get that. Or like eating like a salad or something, or a piece of fruit, and like, I feel great. I feel amazing. Like I instantly lost 50 pounds, of course.
Instantly, obviously. Like y'all notice? Like I just went down 3 dress sizes. If only it really worked like that. If only.
I still probably would struggle.
Girl, same. I really took my body that I had in my teens and 20s for granted. I really did. And I'm very regretful about that.
For granted. Man, I just wish I would have been raised on just healthier habits. I feel like a lot of Black culture is like we celebrate, we eat to celebrate. You know what I mean? So
we do.
The balance was never instilled in me. Like somebody, we do wake, somebody dies, like somebody graduate, we going out to eat. Like every accomplishment in life is rewarded with food.
Yeah, so and any sad thing in life is it's food. Like when somebody dies, people bring food to your house. Literally. And you know what? I wish that I had kind of grown up realizing that you don't have to be actively trying to lose weight in order to have working out be a part of your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a friend growing up, and she was like probably the smallest person that I ever met in my life. She was so tiny, and she would like work out decently, like go running or walking or something. I was like, girl, why are you working out? You're so small. I ain't know that it was a part of your life, then it's easier. And now I'm struggling because it's definitely not a part of my life. But I can't.
Yeah, it's just learning a new habit, and that's just kind of what I struggle with, is kind of breaking those cycles, especially when you have people around you who aren't on that journey too. It's even harder.
That's so true. Okay, somebody said wanting multiple of every pen and sticker I own in case the first runs out or I need to. Myra, did you write this? I feel like this is something.
I didn't write this. I did not write this. But I will say, I feel like early on I was in that stage. Like I would get 2 sticker books. I would buy doubles planners because I just love this planner so much. I'm going to use this planner for the rest of my life. And I didn't use the first one for over 2 months or something.
No.
But I think I've moved away from that though.
Yeah.
Because it's like if I love it, it's gonna look even better in my planner.
I was definitely bad at that back in the day, especially yeah, that's true. I was really bad at that, especially when it came to Happy Planner sticker books. Like if there was a sticker book I loved down, like Modern Farmhouse, oh, that was my shit. That was my shit. And I definitely got 2 of those because I just couldn't run out. So, but it's fine.
Have you finished that whole sticker book yet?
Oh wait, what did you just say?
Have you finished that whole sticker book yet?
I used a decent amount of my first Modern Farmhouse. I have not finished it, so that just lets you know, like, even if it's something I really love, I still cannot finish a sticker book. I don't think I've ever finished a Happy Planner sticker book.
Yeah, I can't say I have either, because it just it's so much more coming out. Like you don't really get a chance to.
That's the thing. And then I feel like even the best sticker book has pages or stickers that are just duds that you're just never going to use because they just are not up to par with some of the other stickers, no matter what. So even Modern Farmhouse had a couple of pages that are like, not my jam.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it too. Let's see. Somebody said, shopping for things not in the budget. Girl,
like actually buying it or window shopping? What do you mean?
I'm not sure. They just said shopping for things out of the budget. So I feel like both of those definitely can be toxic. Obviously, buying things that are not in your budget is way more toxic than just window shopping.
For sure. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I guess I can get that. Like that's literally every time I go to Target. Like I only budget for coming in here for one thing, and magically something else happens to be in a cart.
Target just does that. You know what? And actually, guys, we are recording this episode on Prime Day. I think this is the only year I've ever really taken part in Prime Day, and I just really lost my mind. But I really felt like I bought things I needed.
I thought you was being sensible.
I feel like I was sensible in only buying things that we needed or wanted a lot for the house. I didn't buy anything for myself. All of it was for the house. Okay, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But no, I didn't buy that much stuff. But the things that I bought were kind of pricey. So I don't think I didn't spend more than like, I think I probably spent about maybe like $250 total. Like, so it ain't been like a crazy amount of money, but yeah, definitely more than I planned to. But you know, the sales don't be selling like they used to. It was a decent sale, but they definitely could have marked a little bit of the stuff down a little bit more. You know,
I agree. Yeah, there was a few things that has been like on our wish list. Like I wanted to switch from Google to Alexa, so glad those were really marked down. They're like 50% off.
They were. Those were really, really good. And actually, I got an Alexa holder, so like a mount. So you plug the mount into the wall, and you like clip your Alexa thing to it. So I'm super excited about that. So
I got one of those too. I haven't opened the box just yet. So I don't know how good it is, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Me too.
We needed new like desk chairs or office chairs, and it's like 20% off. I'm like, that's not selling. That's not a selling.
The sale ain't selling. I need 30, 40, 50 like deep sales. The fire sticks are on a really good sale too. Like we ended up getting another fire stick for our bedroom, and that was like it was like $15-$20 off the regular price. So that was really good.
Yeah, that ain't bad. But I see those things we talking about, those Amazon stuff.
Right.
So they can mark it down.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Jeff Bezos really can mark it down for like $2, but you know, I digress.
Jeff Bezos said
he's still gonna make some kind of profit.
Need another Tesla 3000. Okay. So he can't be marking down all these sales because his kids have to eat the finest of the caviars. He ain't got time. So Take it or leave it. Brokies.
Basically.
How you talk.
But maybe something else will pop up because it is tomorrow too. So I'll keep looking. But yeah, as far as the office chairs, those were the only 2 things that was on my list. But yeah, these sales ain't really selling for real.
No, they're not selling for real. But then I did see Target has a lot of stuff marked down in order to compete with Amazon Prime right now. So
speaking of, there is a Black-owned, this is really going on a tangent, I'm sorry y'all, but there is a Black-owned air fryer on sale at Target right now.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that on TikTok.
It looks really sleek and it's only like $40, so I might pick up one.
See, the problem is I already got 2 air fryers. Don't ask me how
I don't have one.
See, get it. Definitely get it. But I definitely have wanted. I just could not justify it because we already have 2. Because here's how we got 2. I bought a small one just to try it out and I loved it. So I was like, well, we need something bigger so that we can actually make a decent amount of food in it or whatever. So then I bought a bigger one. And now we have 2. So, but yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's fair.
Definitely support. I don't have a justification for getting a 3rd one. Like I truly don't.
Yeah, you don't. If you got 2, you definitely don't. You don't need it.
Right. But yes, definitely support a Black-owned company. I love I need to see more Black-owned electronics companies and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, Target is really good for that. So definitely check out Target. It ends Wednesday, so it'll be, unless you're a Patreon member, then you can get it. But
you can get it.
Yeah.
Well, this episode not even coming out till next week, so the girls is really,
shit.
Really
you
sorry, y'all.
But
just check on the website. You never know.
Just check on the website. Yeah,
you never know.
Get extended.
Right. But these Prime Day deals are gonna be gone.
Yeah,
so
gone.
Sorry for that.
Gone. Yeah.
But everybody been posting links and stuff, so you gotta stay ready, guys. You gotta stay ready. Let's see. The next one. The next one is wanting to retire 30 years before retirement age. Girl, what is toxic about that? That's not giving toxic. That's giving sensible. And I don't work to live. I don't live to work. I work to live.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period. Look, I had a really, really hard day at work today.
Yeah.
I would like to retire 30 years before I need to too.
Literally. If I'm still working when I'm 60, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mad.
Especially if it's something that I don't want to do.
Yep.
I wake up at 60 to do something I don't want to do. Ew.
Nope, sounds ghetto. But obviously it's a necessary thing that most of us are going to have to do. But
for sure,
damn it, if I can help it, I definitely would love to retire early and just live my life, travel, hang out with the hubs and do all those fun things. But yeah, that's definitely not toxic. That sounds like a dream. It's like some TikTok sound or trend or something where people are saying I don't have a dream job because working is not my dream. And I'm like, I've never related to something more in my life.
I never dream of labor.
No.
Never.
Never, ever. Never, ever. No. Ooh, but it's okay if you do. It's just not my ministry. I just rather not. I definitely just rather not. Let's see. Somebody said, buying bags of chips when I have 400 half-eaten bags in the pantry. I feel that.
That's us. That is us.
I feel that, but you know what? That really doesn't happen to us because when I tell you Dallas is like a garbage machine, like he leaves nothing. He is just such a stereotypical man when it comes to food. No food left behind. Literally.
Not no food left.
So that's one problem we don't have.
Oh my God. I wish these people would eat the food up. Ash is so picky. He hardly ever eats.
Girl,
Chuck's kind of picky too.
I'm still trying to figure out how is Mason surviving because she literally all she eats is she does eat fruit, which I'm very happy about. She eats fruit. She eats chicken nuggets. She will eat some pasta or some ramen noodles. And that's about it. Outside of like sweet stuff. And she'll eat bread. She actually likes bread or whatever. But I mean, she literally eats chicken every day of her life because that's what she eats. So I just feed her what she eats. So she will eat. Wow. What is Ashton like to eat?
Wow. Yeah, he's very slim pickings than that. Like mostly just chicken. He'll try. I do give him that. He will try something, but he will tell you he don't like it. But he will at least try it. But yeah, it's mainly just chicken. That's it. That's the post.
See, at least he'll kind of try it. Like Mason will like lick something and be like, I don't like it. I'm like, that's not trying it.
Yeah, he'll take a bite.
And that's not like, trying it. Nah. See, that works. It's so hard. It's so hard. Oh my God, this is so funny. So I was just about to say, Myra, this person is exactly like you. Only to figure out that Myra actually submitted this one. She said, we're watching old animes to avoid watching new shit. I swear I was going to get so excited thinking like your soulmate was somewhere in the plannerverse.
My soulmate is
about to take you from me. I'm not saying like I'm taking you from me, but I was like, whoa, this person is you. It's you. Myra submitted that. Why don't you want to watch new anime, Myra? What's the problem?
No, I found out that this is a symptom of my anxiety. I like to rewatch stuff because I know what's going to happen, and I don't have to have like holding on the edge of my seat to figure out what's going to happen or who's going to die and all that stuff. Although I will watch new stuff. Obviously, it's not that extreme, but that is a part of it. But
gotcha.
I don't know, because it's good.
I love rewatching old shows. Like set me up with Grey's Anatomy, Vampire Diaries. What else did I watch this year? I just watched True Blood again. I love rewatching stuff because I feel like, especially if it's been a while since you watched it, there's some things that you didn't remember and it just all starts coming back to you. I love the nostalgia of rewatching stuff, and then you get to think about like where you were in your life the first time you watched it. I love it. I love rewatching old shows that I just fell in love with. So I don't think that's toxic.
Yeah, and this is a reminder for the people that get upset if things get remade. Like you can still watch the old shit.
The old shit still exists.
It still exists.
That's so
true. Still watch it.
That's so true. Yeah, one thing me and Dallas love to do in the fall is have like the whole Harry Potter weekend where we watch every Harry Potter movie over the entire weekend. The best. That's what, you know what? You need to wait until the fall / spooky season for Harry Potter. Like the weather, once the weather is like how it is in the movie and everything, I feel like that'll really help you like set like the ambiance.
Yeah.
For you to watch it. So
yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I might do that. That gives me more stalling time too.
I can't. Toxic. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is an interesting one. So somebody said turning on notification. This is very specific also. Turning on the IG notifications for a new IG account I fell in love with, only to find out our values don't line up and end up unfollowing and blocking them. Ooh. Well, I don't feel like that's toxic. That's called protecting your peace.
That sounds healthy as hell to me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to protect your peace, and sometimes people disappoint you, unfortunately. I think it's like a quote that says like don't ever talk to your heroes or something like that, because you'll have like this image of people built up, and then when you find out that they are not like that, you can get really discouraged and feel some type of way. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Hell, unfollowing and blocking them is way healthier than what some of these other people do when folks disappoint them.
Facts. I mean,
so
yeah,
yeah,
like I said, that sounds very healthy to me. I think maybe the toxic part about that is like maybe liking one aspect of their content and immediately following. I usually did. I know you ain't vote for Trump. I usually did. It take a few tries, or if I'm like really digging in, like I'll go to your profile, especially on TikTok. You gotta be really careful on TikTok. Yeah. So yeah, I usually check first, but maybe that's the toxic part they're talking about, not checking like, oh, I like this, like, oh, I like them, and just follow.
I always do my research and dig on people's profiles before I follow them. And a lot of times on TikTok, I'll let somebody come up on my For You page a few times before I think to even follow them or go to their page and even suss them out. So yeah, you got to just do that. You got to do that because, I mean, the alternative is just having to deal with some really hateful things or really unfortunate views that people have. And it's no reason. There's no reason to do that when you really could have just scrolled a little bit and probably figured out everything that you needed to know. But I definitely feel like unfollowing and blocking when somebody's content is not serving you is definitely the healthy thing to do. Because like I said, like we have unintentionally disappointed some people and they've gotten really upset and acted very, very ugly about it. And it's like, can't you just block me and move on with your life? It's like, why I gotta be all that? Why I gotta be all that? You know? But you can't help how people are gonna respond to people. You can only help how you act, you know, how you react. And so there have obviously been people in this community who have disappointed us too. And blocking and unfollowing is absolutely the move, and just letting it go and letting them live their life somewhere and be happy, and you living your life somewhere and being happy too, and just leave them alone. Yep.
Yeah. Period. Please vet us before you follow us, because I don't need another person talking about some why do you think this and that in my DMs, when it's like, I've been saying this.
Yep.
I've been saying this.
Yep. And you know what? I don't even really know what's worse, because I don't get those questions in my DMs, but I do, like when I post something political, which I do quite often, I get a whole bevy of unfollows. And I'm like, what did y'all think this page was? Like, I'm not secretive about how I feel. Like, I literally have Black Lives Matter in my bio. It's been there for 2 years. I'm a Black woman with a Black husband and a Black child. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
wild.
I just don't understand why people expect me to. I don't know if it's that they don't expect me to feel the way I do, or if they just don't expect me to be as vocal as I am. Part. Yeah, I feel like they're okay with me, you know, voting however I want to vote or feeling however I feel, as long as they don't have to see it and they don't have to hear it. But that's the beauty of the internet. Just don't follow people you don't want to hear this. So I'm glad that they do unfollow and just leave me alone without announcing their departure. But I just wish that they didn't even follow in the first place. Like, what's
for sure
your point?
Yeah.
You know? Sure.
Yeah. Wow. It's been a minute. Maybe I need to make another post, because it has been a minute since I got a DM.
Yeah.
It's been since the slap heard around the world.
Oh yeah.
That's so the last time. So it's been a minute.
That's so true. I've been getting unfollowed so much since Roe vs. Wade was overturned, and I was vocal about that. And I'm like, these are all women who followed me. The shock that I feel like this from other women and people with uteruses is wild. It's wild. So
I wish I could say I was more shocked about that, but I mean, not all, obviously, but majority of this community is very conservative Christian based. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they hit the unfollow button.
Absolutely.
Because you want rights, girl.
For all of us, not just for myself. That's the gag.
Yeah, it's
not just for me. I can't. Okay, this is a good one. Somebody said, wanting people to accept my introvert traits, but not being receptive to others' introvert traits. I think that's
now you're just selfish.
What? Wait, what did you say? It cut out for a second.
Oh, it's giving selfish.
It's giving hypocrite, but I literally me. Like, I feel like she kind of dragged me a little bit, because it's like sometimes, you know, like, example, like I might not be feeling like being bothered, but then when I read, like, my husband is a great example of this, because we're both introverts. I'm just more of the extroverted introvert, and he's like introvert, like a true introvert. Like I might not feel like being bothered, but then if he doesn't feel like being bothered either, and he's having his own space and doing his own thing, and he's not bothering me, that will bother me, because I'm like, why don't you want to talk to me? What's up? Like, what's going on with you? That's toxic.
Yeah, I'll toxic as hell for that. Yeah, really are.
Toxic. I can admit when I'm being toxic, though. I definitely can admit when I'm being toxic. Oh my gosh. It's like I just want you to want to talk to me, even if I don't want to talk to you. What's wrong with that?
I mean, y'all wow.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. All
right.
Somebody said
people really came through with this one.
Girl, so many. I haven't even read every single one of them. I've been skipping over to just do like the really, really good ones. It's crazy. Everybody's toxic. I love it. Somebody said 20 minutes of being productive equals 2 hours of a break. I earned it. So y'all preaching today.
That's me. I love taking a break, girl. I deserve.
Girl, my favorite thing about my job is the ability for me to take a break. I love that. I love that for me.
It's the best. It's the best.
Because, I mean, come on. Who can truly be productive for a full 8 hours of a work day? Is it even physically possible for real? It's just not for me.
Yeah.
I need downtime.
Period. I feel like you need to walk away, especially if you're sitting at a computer staring at the screen all day. You have to walk away. You have to. I probably do it a little bit more than others, or than the job would like me to.
Yep.
But this is how I be productive. You want the work done or not?
Exactly. It's gonna get done. Maybe not
get done regardless.
Exact timing, but it will get done when it needs to get done.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, last one. Somebody said, I did actually share this one on my IG stories, but we can still talk about it because I loved it so much. Somebody said, I really want to ask people if they have Google on their phone, because basically when people are asking you a question that they could Google.
The worst being when people ask you a question that's in the caption or something.
Like, oh, where you get that from? I see so many people saying it's linked. It's like, check who I tagged in this post. I see so many influencers saying that all day.
It's really annoying. I still answer because engagement, but it's really, really annoying. Or where is this from, when you could literally tap on the photo or the reel or the video and all the tags are there.
Yep.
Oh, folks still just be wanting stuff handed. Literally, if I ask you, I could not find it. And trust me, I tried. Yep. If I ask you a question about something, I could not find it.
Absolutely, because I tried. Absolutely, 100%. Yep. Even if it's a lot of the times, like, even if it's something where I am trying to figure out where somebody bought something from, I'll try to Google it. And if I like legit can't find it, then I'll ask them. Except for Julie, I'm gonna be honest. Like when she put stuff from that she had randomly has, I know she be having an Amazon link, and I'll be like, "Girl, what's that link? Drop that link." I tell Julie that all the time.
My God,
drop the link, Julie. I know you got one. But she loves me, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. She be finding some amazing stuff though, so I don't blame you.
Literally.
She got the Amazon plug.
The thing about Amazon too, for why I always ask her specifically for a link, because Amazon will have a million different versions of the exact same product. And when I'm asking about something, I want the one that she got. I want the exact one that she has. So that's why I will ask her, because I know I can easily find that product, a similar product to that on Amazon, but I want that one because it's been vetted and I know that it's good. So shout out to Julie.
Also, disclaimer, do not be in Julie's DMs asking her for links to stuff all the time, please.
Well,
that is not what we saying.
We're not saying that. We're not saying that.
Don't do that. That's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. That's true.
You had to get that disclaimer because watch, soon as this drop, her DM's gonna start blowing up.
People will run to Julie's DMs. Absolutely. She already gets a lot of that. Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
She got a lot going on. Leave her alone.
We do. She does. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Last thing I wanted to talk about. So there is this YouTuber that I really, really love. She has a natural hair like YouTube, and I follow her on Instagram now, and she hasn't made any natural hair videos in a while, probably a couple years. And she used to have like a family vlog channel with her and her husband doing like vlogs and natural stuff. No, it's not natural. It's not natural. It's I think her name is Mahogany Curls. Her name is like Jess from Mahogany Curls. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look it up now. I remember her.
She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah.
Yes, and she's active on Instagram too, so definitely follow her on Instagram or whatever. But she just did like a Q&A on her IG stories, and somebody had asked her like why she stopped doing YouTube and why she ended her family channel or whatever, and she basically was like, life got really hectic, and basically YouTube just really stopped bringing joy to her, and she ended the family channel just completely because when her and her husband had stopped uploading, people online started speculating they were having problems in their marriage and there was infidelity going on, and literally people just making up, like strangers just making up things out of thin air. So with that combined with some like personal things she had going on outside of her marriage, people, she just was like, it's just too much, I just need to take a step back or whatever. And that just made me really sad because, like I said, I really love her channel, I really love her content, which is why I follow her on Instagram. And it's such like, I totally understand like why she really just kind of lost the drive to keep creating content in that way. Because I don't understand how strangers on the internet think they know you to such a degree that they're literally online, not even just speculating about the things that are happening in your private relationship. They are truly acting like they have knowledge of your private personal relationships and talking about it to other strangers online, and that is just so wild to me. It's so wild to me that people actually do that.
Yeah it's so weird. Like y'all really think y'all be knowing folks because y'all see a 15-minute YouTube video when they have 24 hours in a freaking day, like literally, and then it's curated, so they're just showing you what they feel comfortable with putting out to the world. Y'all don't know them people's lives.
No, you don't. And my thing is, let's just say if she was having issues with her marriage, why is that something for strangers to talk about on the internet? Why does that make any sense at all? Like, I kind of feel like, I think people have gotten so comfortable doing that because there are so many people who share so much of their lives on the internet, probably a little bit too much. There are like, couples that people have like grown to like love and know through their content online, and then when they break up, it's like a whole thing, and they're making a video talking about why their marriage didn't work. I feel like that's one thing. If they are actually putting that information out there, then people are definitely free to talk about that. She's never mentioned any type of things happening in her marriage whatsoever online, except that she was married.
So how did you get
and that her husband was supportive of the YouTube and stuff? Yeah.
So how did you get that from just that glimpse? Like, I don't know. It's weird because obviously she's a much bigger creator, but I know it probably felt weird for her to have people out there using her life as entertainment.
Yeah,
like they're putting all these different narratives, like they're creating a story. Like, these are real people in their real ass life.
Yep.
Like, that's so weird. That's so weird.
Exactly. And it is, like I said, there are obviously YouTubers and creators who do use their own lives for content and entertainment. That's really, that you could tell that really wasn't her MO. Like, she was really just sharing, a family vacation, or remodeling their house, or moving to a new state. It wasn't like, oh, we're having 30-minute YouTube videos deep diving into our relationship problems. And so now it's, what I'm saying? Like, if people do that then they are kind of inviting you to speculate and talk about their relationships and their marriage. But that's just not even what she was doing at all. So the fact that people were still able to do that, I don't know. I feel like so many bad things, especially on the internet, just come out of jealousy. And this kind of goes back to, if somebody's content is making you feel type of way, or making you feel like your life isn't good enough, what you're doing isn't good enough, making you feel bad, unfollow them, block them. Like, it's okay to acknowledge that and to just not consume their content. But to sit up here online and literally just make up stuff to tear down people's lives and people's relationships just to make yourself feel better is just really sad. It's just really, really sad. And I cannot relate. Cannot relate.
Yeah, not at all. That is very much so a sad life to live, because like you don't know. You think even the people that are like, I don't know, Ace family is who I think of. Like, they literally show you their entire life. We still don't know them people. Like, you can speculate all day long. You don't know their relationship. You don't know their parenting at the end of the day, because these are still glimpse of their whole entire lives that they choose to show you.
Right.
So for folks, I mean, in Ace family, I really don't like family bloggers in general, but that's a whole other side tangent. But still, the point still remains: stop acting like you know people because you watched a 15-30 minute video of them. You don't know them.
Right. Or because you look at their reels or listen to their podcasts or anything. Like you said, like, that's really just a very small picture into somebody's life. And it's like, I don't know. I just don't understand. I just really, really don't understand why people do that and how that makes them feel better, to literally just make up stuff and lie about people that they wouldn't even be able to pick out of a lineup. That they literally, like, even like for us, people literally see us from here up and hear us for an hour every week on a podcast and think they just know everything there is to know about who we are and the type of people that we are, who pays us, how we get paid.
Girl, and it's let folks tell it. I'm 5'2".
People think you're short. Oh my god,
people really think I'm short. Folks are so mind blown.
They were, and wow,
I've never said that I was short. I've never said
but
that.
We look the same height right now, though. That's why.
You never said you were short.
That's true.
So why did you assume that?
Right.
It's all assumption. It's really,
that's so true.
It's just wild. I just don't understand it at all. I had a thought, but I totally lost it. But it must not have been important.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. It's just.
Yeah,
I just about it. It's real people behind these accounts. Like, these are real folks. If you don't like them, just block me. Whatever.
Exactly. And that's why. Right. And that's why, like I said, if somebody's content is no longer serving me, or if I have some type of issue with them, it's just the best way for me to protect my peace is just not to follow them no more, block them if I need to, and just to stop worrying about them. Because I don't know, like, there are people literally on literal crusades on the internet to take other people down, destroy other people's reputations, destroy other people's cash flows. And it's like all these efforts are, one, just wasting your time because they don't work, because nobody's listening. And two, like, how is that making you a better person? How is that making you happier? How is that making you more successful? Just having your whole platform be to tear down somebody else's platform. It's not. It's literally not. So, that's wild.
I mean, put that same energy into your own craft, into your own platform, because like you said, nobody's really listening. So what benefit is that to you? Oh, I got my train of thought back. It reminded me of what I was listening to a podcast Kev on Stage was on, and he was saying that he watches like reality TV shows to make himself feel better. Like, he knows he's never going to be like this really fit buff dude, but he watches My 600-Pound Life to be like, oh, I'm not that big.
Oh my gosh.
Or he'll watch Hoarders to be like, oh, my house isn't that dirty.
Right.
And I think that's what people do to, like, they create these narratives so they can feel better about themselves.
Right.
It's wild. Well, obviously Kev is not like then going on the internet and talking about these people on these TV shows.
Right.
That's where the next step.
Yeah. That's where people take it too far.
Yeah.
That's where people take it too far for sure. Because I definitely feel like, especially in this community, I feel like people see people who are, you know, doing really well, having a lot of success, are very well liked in the community. And it makes them feel better for some reason to think, well, that person's not really like that. These people just don't know the truth. They just don't know who they really are. And I know who they really are and all this type of stuff. And like you said, it's one thing to feel like that and to think that on your own or whatever you want to do, however you want to deal with that. But then to take it on like public platforms and to try to amplify that really insane negative message, is just like, how does that help you? How does that make your life better? It just doesn't. So
it doesn't. I don't know. It actually brings more attention to the quote unquote people you hate.
Because
we know that you listen every week. We know that you are following this person's stories every day.
Right.
You helping them.
You are. A stream.
So are you a hater or are you a fan?
Because the line is blurred.
It's very blurred. Which is it?
Yeah.
You know what, to the T, what time this podcast drop every week?
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, just saying.
I just hope for even anybody out there who is hate listening to us or hate watching somebody else, whatever. I really hope, you know, I'm trying to send healing vibes your way, because I can't understand it. I really don't. But I just hope you just get whatever you need to feel better and are able to move on with your life. Because trust me, I feel like everybody has been there. Everybody has felt like really negatively about something or somebody else at some point in their life, whether it was legit, whether it was valid or not. And I've just never felt good being in that place in my life. And I've just been such a happier, better person when I stopped worrying about people that I didn't like. You know what I mean? And it sounds like a simple thing, and it should be a simple thing, but it's just not always a simple thing for everybody. I feel like it just really takes a lot of growth, and sometimes it can just take a lot of effort. But it's always worthwhile to be there, because what's the point? Like, literally, what is the point?
Yeah, I know, we was talking about this before we started. Like, we've all been there. I've been there where I've seen somebody on Instagram or on the internet and like had that little tinge of jealousy, and I had to like stop myself. But I think a lot of people don't have that sense of awareness, but I have to stop myself and think, like, look inward, like, what's the issue? Because you don't know this person,
right?
So what's the point of having that jealousy there?
Right.
Or, I mean, if I have to unfollow them till I figure it out and work it out and come back to it, or never. This is what it is. They don't know. They don't have to know. It's not their problem. It's mine.
100%. It's not their problem. It's a personal problem. Like, literally. Yeah. And it's like, I feel like it's okay to feel jealous. It's the actions that people put into how they exhibit that jealousy is where the problems come from. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's jealousy, whether you just don't like that person, whatever, like, people are free to feel how they feel, but it's just the actions that they put behind those feelings is where it can get problematic, where it can get super negative and super messed up. And that's what you really got to reflect on. Like, once these feelings start taking you to a place where you are exhibiting like negative actions, that's when you really need to check yourself and take it. Hopefully you could check yourself before it gets to that point, but especially once it gets to that point, you really need to check yourself and be like, okay, why am I so mad? Why am I so jealous? Like, why am I so hyped up about this person that I have never met, barely had any type of interactions with? Like, are they worried about me to the extent that I'm worried about them? And the answer is usually no.
It's almost always no.
So it is almost always no. Exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, the Mahogany Curls girl, she did say she was going to get back to making YouTube videos and content like that. So I really, really hope she does. But I'm glad that at least for the timing, because like I said, it's been years since she started making videos. I'm glad she was able to say, you know, forget the money, forget whatever. Like, I need to do this for myself. I need to do this for my family, and take a step back. So that's just necessary sometimes to kind of reevaluate what you're doing and why you're doing it, and if it's really bringing you joy. And if it's not, then the money's not worth it. Whatever you're getting out of it is not worth it if it's not serving you the way that it should, and if you don't want to deal with the negativity, because the internet is absolutely optional. Being an influencer, being a public person, hell, being a podcaster, everything we do is literally optional. And once you don't want to deal with that type of thing anymore, it's totally okay to just take a step back if you need to. So, and that's why I'm glad we had our break in June when we did, because it definitely came at a time where I was really needing it, you were really needing it. Because everything just kind of gets to be too much. Life gets to be too much. The internet gets to be too much. And you got to just take a step back and reevaluate sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's, I don't think people tend to think about it from the creator standpoint either. I'm sure, like, obviously, I just looked at her stories too, where she answered that question. She had a lot going on with her family. Like, her daughter was going through some crisis and stuff too. And to think, like, the mental mind fuck to have to read these very hurtful comments. Like, nobody looks at it from that creator standpoint.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she probably had to go through her own self-healing, whether it's with therapy or just working through stuff by herself. Like, y'all just sitting here typing and it's ha kiki, like it's the Handmaid's Tale show. Literally. And you talking about somebody real ass life.
Somebody real life. And the really egregious part about that is, because one, you definitely should keep in mind, you never know what people have going on in their lives while you are talking like this about them. And you just never know. What if it's your comment is the comment that sends them over the edge, that sends them into like a really negative place that they can't come back from, or they struggle to come back from? Like, do you really want to be that person? But with her situation, they were very public and transparent about what was going on. Their daughter's like health issues that she had going on. So people knew that and still were, tearing apart their lives, tearing apart their marriage, knowing that their daughter literally almost died. It's just gross. It's just gross.
It's the Handmaid's Tale. It's literally. Love Is Blind.
It's no different. It's no different to them.
It's a TV show, and it's wild. It's really, really wild.
Yep, exactly. And that's why, like, obviously, we've had issues with people in the community before. I can definitely own up to, I haven't always been super considerate to what other people might have going on in their lives or whatever. But moving forward, I am taking I'm really taking like a strong effort to keep that type of stuff in mind. Like, even when I do have a conflict with somebody, trying to still be sensitive to, I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going on with their life. Like, trying not to cross that line with saying some or doing some like really hurtful things to people. Because one, you shouldn't do that anyway. And two, like I say, you just never know what people have going on. And I would just hate that if something I said or did to somebody was the thing that like really pushed them over the edge and like took them to like a really negative place. So I wish that people would keep more of that stuff in mind. Like, obviously other people's mental health is not your responsibility, but we would probably be a lot better world and a lot better society if we thought about that type of stuff. Sometimes, even when it comes to celebrities and stuff, like, you just never know what people have going on, and you just think that their lives is yours to just disseminate and just tear down and search through and do all this just because they're a public person. And that's just not fair. It's just not fair. That's why, like, the majority of people who follow me, like, if you follow me and I look at your page and I see you have a private page, 9 times out of 10 I block people like that, because I'm like, why you get to see my life and I don't get to see yours? Sometimes I see that it's like a red flag. So I'm like, what you on here?
Period.
Most of the time, those are a lot of people who have like 0 followers or 0 posts, things like that. Like, I take the time to pay attention to who's following me. And if it's like some type of burner account or something, I will block them, because I'm just like, if you have to have a burner account to follow me, then you don't need to be following me. Period. And that's how I protect my peace. So I'm at the point where I just really don't even want to go back and forth with anybody anymore. Like, I talked about the post of my little duckies that I put in my stories, and I thought I seen a response, which I totally agree with, honestly, but it's just, I don't want to deal with the back and forth with some people. So just move on. Or honestly, sometimes simply blocking is the best option to do instead of going back and forth, because you don't know what those people are going through. Right. And you don't also want to bring any unnecessary stress to yourself. So Yep.
And just block and move on. They probably be mad. They probably talk about it, but I mean, it's better than going back and forth. They can deal with their own issues on their own.
At the end of the day, if I don't like you and you don't like me, then us blocking each other is doing each other a favor. And I accept those favors wholeheartedly. I'm never mad when I get blocked by anybody. Nobody has ever blocked me that I was upset about them blocking me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is. If it comes to that, you don't want to hear what I got to say. I'm not for everybody. We're not for everybody.
Yeah, period. Only people I'd be upset if they block me is like my mom and the Material Girls. Cause like y'all fucking got my number. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, when did that
all of y'all have my number?
Maybe next year on your birthday as a prank, we're gonna like collectively block you and see how long it takes you to notice.
Oh my God. It probably would be a few days. I'll be paying attention for real like that.
Like, wait a damn minute,
like block me on my phone.
Laura ain't posting.
Yeah.
No,
it'll just if it was phone, then I would block instantly. But Instagram, it'd probably be about a week. While. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, exactly. But yeah, guys, this has been such a fun episode. Let us know what you think about this episode. Check out plannersandwine.com for more information about our merch, our Patreon, all the cool things that we have going on. And let us know if you have any toxic traits that we did not mention. Feel free to drop them in the Planners and Wine DMs. We'd love to know. And some of these traits were not that toxic, guys. So be kind to yourself. Okay?
It's true. Clearly, we
blocking people
with, like most of
rude. Them. Yeah, so are we just extra toxic or was it this not that toxic? I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the second one.
Yeah. We're not that toxic. Myra, did you have anything that you wanted to share with the people?
No, we'll be back next week. You can always.
You got going on?
Oh, what do I have going on? Nothing. Okay, so y'all can watch us over on YouTube.
Yes.
Definitely trying to push that. So go support that channel, watch it, play it in the background, put on TV, do your house chores, whatever.
Literally.
Do what you need to do. But we'll be
you
over
need
there.
To see our faces when we talk about some of this stuff. It's comedy gold, okay?
It really is. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, guys, this is a good month to join our Patreon because we are going to be coming out with a new episode of our exclusive show Shots soon within the next couple of weeks. You'll also get the July bonus episode. So yeah, check out the Patreon, plannersandwine.com. Yep.
Yeah, and we'll see y'all next week.
I was like, how do we end the show? Bye, guys.
Bye.